relation.
Okay.
All right. A relation is any set of ordered pairs.
You mean like all the ones that we've done the last couple of days?
Yeah, like
Oh.
any set.
Every single one was a relation.
Yeah, as long as they're a set.
We just didn't know.
We just didn't know.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool.
now we know.
Now we know.
So if there is a group of ordered pairs,
Yeah.
a set,
Yes.
they are a relation.
Ah,
Congratulations.
cool beans.
Yes, okay. Relations can be represented with a list of ordered pairs.
Perfect. We saw
We've been-
those yesterday.
Yes, we've been using lists. A table.
Oh, we saw that yesterday.
Yes, we did. And then finally a graph.
Oh my gosh, we saw that too.
How is it that all these things keep going together? It's like we planned it that way.
No way.
No way. I know. All right, everybody have that? List of ordered pairs, a table, or a graph.
Good deal.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, a function
Okay.
is a relation
Okay.
where each input
Input was my x values.
has exactly one output.
Okay. That's a little weird. Let's see if we can break it down.
All right, let's try.
Okay.
So, each member of the,
Domain,
because that's the x's,
which was my x's.
corresponds, that means goes with,
Right. They go together.
corresponds to exactly one member of the,
Range.
and that was your y's.
Okay, that maybe makes a little sense, but let's see if we can make it even easier.
Okay, so the first thing was, can I go back?
Yeah.
A function is a relation where each input, x, has exactly one output, y.
Okay, wait. So a function, no. A relation is any group of ordered pairs.
Right.
But a function is a specific kind of relation.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so each member of the domain corresponds to exactly one member of the range.
Okay.
I think there's an easier way to say this.
I think there is too. This is great vocabulary. This is a beautiful definition.
Uh-huh.
But I think there is an easier way to say this.
Can we just say it?
We can say it.
The x values do
Do-
not repeat. Whew, that was easy.
So in a relation, the numbers can be anything, right? You can have whatever x's you want, whatever y's you want, nobody cares. Right? In a function, there's a specific rule where the x's do not repeat.
The x's do not repeat.
Okay, got it. So
Everybody
we've
good?
probably done some relations and some functions already.
Probably.
Probably.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see what else we have. Oh,
Examples. Gosh, isn't that nice?
that is convenient.
So convenient.
Okay. So let's talk about that first example up there.
Okay.
It is 3, 2, 1, 5, 0, 4. So that is a list of ordered pairs.
So it's definitely a relation.
Yeah, but is it a function?
It says it is. I'm wondering why though.
Well, let's look at the x values. Are they all different?
3. So 3 is matched up with 2. 1 is matched up with 5.
Right.
0 is matched up with 4. Inputs, outputs, domains, ranges, all that beautiful stuff.
Right.
But the most important part was all of my
the x's.
x's were different.
Right, none of them repeated.
None of them repeated.
So that makes it a function.
easy enough to look at.
Wow. Wait a
Okay.
minute. The next example says not a function. Let's see if we can figure it out. We
All
have
right.
to look at the x's, don't we?
Yes, that seems to be the most important part.
Right. So let's go ahead and underline the x's.
Okay, 3, 1, 3.
Oh no.
Insert gasping noises.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Because the x repeated. That 3 repeated.
Right. So over here, the 3 corresponded to 2, but over here, the 3 corresponded to 4.
I think that's why it's the x.
I
Get
think
it?
so too.
The x.
So it's not a function because
The x values repeated.
the x value is repeated.
There's other ways to say that too.
There is, oops, x value 3 specifically.
The
that
x
one
value 3.
repeated.
Repeated. Yes.
Now, we could use some of that fancy language from the definition.
Right.
We could say that the input had more than one output.
Right, because
Or-
the input 3 had outputs of 2 and 4.
Or the domain of 3 had more than one range.
Yep.
3 and 2, 3 and 4.
We could also say that the X values were not unique.
Oh, because unique means like different
Right.
from everything else.
Right.
And it wasn't unique because there was a copycat of it right there.
So that means
Okay.
not a function.
All right.
Wow, I think we got that.
So if I've got a list of ordered pairs, it should be relatively simple to tell if it's a function or not a function.
Right.
And I think in a table, it would probably be relatively simple to
Right.
tell if it was a function or not a function.
Because you could just look at the X values.
But what if I had a graph?
Whew. You know what? I think we might have to use something called the vertical line test.
Okay.
Okay?
I know all those words.
You do?
Do we have to take a test though?
No.
Okay. All right, then we're good.
Okay, vertical is like this.
Mm.
Kind of like this.
Oh, that looks like a vertical line.
That's a vertical line.
Yeah.
Now we just have to learn how to use it
Okay.
to test to see if something is a function or not. So let's, whoopsie, sorry about that. Let's move this over here.
All right.
I'm going to start at the left like I read. And I'm going to move it across the graph. If my vertical line touches 1 point at a time, I'm good.
That's good. Okay.
Because that means there's only one X value.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I keep moving it, I'm no good at moving this line. There. It's only touching 1 point again.
Mhm.
That's still good. But what if I move it here?
Oh, now it's touching 2 points.
And that means both these points shared the same X.
The same
This
domain.
was 1, 1, and this was 1, -3.
Can we actually write that out real quick?
Yeah, of course we can. Go
so
ahead.
this point up here was 1, 1,
Yeah.
and this point is 1, -3. So they have the same X value.
They do.
But we didn't have to write out the points.
No.
We could just tell from looking at the vertical line.
Absolutely.
So we can say this one is not a function.
Right. Because it failed the vertical line test. Because to
Oh.
pass the vertical line test, it only touches 1 point at a time.
Okay. We have another example. Let's
Okay.
look at this other
So
one.
let's try this. You ready? I'm going to try it again. Touching 1.
1 point. 1
Touching
point.
only 1. Touching only 1. Touching only 1.
Okay.
Touching only 1.
We did
It
it!
passed! So that is a function.
So this one is a function.
Yes, because it passed the vertical line.
And that
test.
way we don't have to write out all 5 points.
No.
Because do you know in 8th grade they can ask on a relation that has up to 10 points?
Holy moly.
And we would not want to write all that out.
No.
So
No.
we can just use that instead.
Absolutely. When it's on a
Got it.
graph.
Right.
When it's on a graph, use your vertical line test. It makes it so much easier.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Let's do a few examples and call this good.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Identify functions. Determine whether each relation is a function and explain your answer. Well, here is the relation because it's a set of
We
ordered
know
pairs.
it's a relation. Guaranteed.
Right, right.
Okay.
But now we need to see whether or not it's a function
All right.
by looking at x values.
At the x values.
Right. So we've got -1, 0, 1, and 2. I don't know about you, but they all look different to me.
They all look different.
So that means that this relation is a function because
all x values are, I
But you
like
s-
this word,
unique.
unique.
I like it too. How'd you know that's what I was going to say?
Now there are other ways to write this.
Yes.
Right? We could say none of the x values repeat. All the domain values are different. There's a million different ways we can write
Right.
it. I like this way.
All x values are unique, just like each of you is unique. Yes. Ready?
Hold on, I have a
Oh,
quick question.
sure.
I did notice that these are all unique, but there was some stuff over here that was repeating.
Okay, the thing about functions is they only care about x values.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with the y value at all.
So I could literally just ignore that side.
Yeah, for this, absolutely, you can
Okay.
just ignore the y's.
Good to know.
Functions only care about x values, and that's it.
Good to know.
All right.
All right.
Let's try the next one. Okay. Ready?
We've got a list of ordered pairs.
So that's-
it's a relation
It's a relation.
for sure.
Yeah.
The question is it a function?
Well, we have to check the x values, don't we?
We do.
So we have a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 5.
Ooh.
I see a problem here.
Uh-oh, me too.
Okay, what's the problem you see, and I'll see if I see the same problem.
I see that there's a 1 there and a 1 there.
Yeah, I see there's a 1 paired with a 2 and also paired with a 3.
Oh.
That's a no-no.
No.
So this is not.
So this relation is not a function because
The x values repeat.
the x
Value of 1
value of 1
repeats. And that is a no-no in the function world.
You could also say 1 is paired with 2 and 1 is paired with 3. You could explain it however you want, but this is a good explanation.
I like it.
I like it too.
All right, you got that?
One more.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We have a graph!
We have a graph.
So that means we get to use the vertical line test.
Thank goodness.
Yes, it's so much easier.
So much easier.
Okay, here it is. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna move it over here.
Okay.
Woo! And we're
Starting
gonna
on the
start on the left. You ready? Ta-da!
1 point.
Ta-da!
1 point.
Ta-da!
1 point.
Ah!
2 points. Oh,
Drats.
no.
The last one's 1, but if this one's 2,
Oh,
failed the test.
darn.
Ugh. So this relation is not a function because it failed.
We don't like that.
No, the vertical line test. Yes, I think we should explain what that means though.
Sure.
Yes. So it failed the vertical line test. That means more than 1 point touched the line at one time.
Right. So in order to pass, it can only ever touch 1 point at a time. And
Right.
since it touched 2, no good.
No good, because this x value is 3.
Right.
Because the point is 3, 1. And this x value is 3, and the point is 3, negative 2.
Right. So if we wrote out all the points, we could see it that way too. We just don't want to write out all the points.
Right, so we use the vertical line test. And we know if a vertical line touches 2 points, they share the same x value.
Perfect.
Which means
No
no go. All right, are we ready?
That's it.
All right, that sounds like a great time.
We did it.